This is the SML Podcast.
I don't care if you keep asking me if we're recording, because I'm just going to keep telling you that I'm not.
Hit the record button.
No.
We're recording.
Button.
No.
We're recording.
No, we're not.
We're recording.
Shut up.
What's the green bar mean then? Because that's moving. There's a thing.
That means we're fucking recording.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What's up, everybody? I'm Tim.
I'm Kris.
And I have a microphone.
We all have microphones.
I know. This is a...
Yeah, I'm Joe, and this is episode 29 because we remembered the number this week.
And we're officially way more professionally set up than we ever needed to be.
Well, we're more professionally set up than we have been in the past.
Dude, this week, we're fucking professional.
Ish.
Dude, we went from a $200 mic and a $300 recording device to your phone, and it sounded better.
We went from a pocket recorder that you use at a college lecture to a cell phone.
And it sounded better.
To microphones, a laptop, a mixer, recording software, fucking mic stands.
And Mellow Yellow.
Mic stands.
You're welcome for the majority of it.
We also have Mellow Yellow here.
Well, we've had Mellow.
It's
I have
good.
I have sweet tea.
I told you, Mellow Yellow is awesome.
It's the original smooth.
I have sweet tea.
This episode brought to you by Mellow Yellow and Fleshlights.
And Dark Souls 2.
And Dark Souls 2.
Coming 2014.
Coming.
Coming.
Oh God, we're already off the rails. Anyway, games. What's been going on? What's been going on with games?
There's been a lot of
There's
stuff,
been games.
actually.
Madden came out today. I know how proud and happy you guys are about
Furtball?
that game.
Furtburr.
I'm honestly really bummed that I didn't get to go to the midnight launch.
Because they had pizza
So you can hang out with the dude bros.
No, because last year I went to the midnight launch up in Hazleton. I went to the midnight launch for Madden so I could pick up my Guild Wars 2.
No, I was there too. It was one of the funniest nights I had because the dude standing in front of me in line was your typical like
Dude, bro.
Yeah, dude, bro. Like
Super bro.
A little bit taller than me. Had the faux
Super dude,
hawk.
bro.
Like wearing like the tank top and like the camo shorts or whatever. And
Why is it the tank top?
he had like I was trying to.
Because it's
Oh,
August.
you're trying to look at me and be like, oh, he is wearing like camo shirts.
He was wearing a Rush shirt,
He was wearing a Rush
camo
shirt.
shorts, and a backwards baseball. No, he had like a faux hawk. He looked like a typical
He had
college like
headphones
dude.
on.
Bro.
He had a microphone with
He
him.
had a 6-pack of Natty Ice, a GameCube, and a bag of black dildos.
Yes, that's exactly what happened.
But no, so and the kid's like he keeps looking at me in line, and I'm like, what does this kid want? And he keeps looking at me, and he's like, and he just kind of like leans back. He's like, and pulls out his receipt. He's like, and kind of like slaps it. It's like Madden Man. He's like, no, like I was just a start. He's like Madden Man. He's like, I can't wait. And he's like, I can't wait to get home and just and like
play football
and
win money off my friends in my college dorm by playing Madden.
I had guys asking me what team I was going to pick first.
Yeah, he's like
my own team.
He's like,
I made a custom team that you can't be on.
He's like, you know how he's like, I'm so excited. Like, how could you not be excited for this? He's like, he's like, I bet you're really excited. And I'm like, I literally look down at my Guild Wars receipt, and I look up at him. I'm really excited. And then we scooch up a bit. They had the Black Ops 2 poster like hanging from the ceiling, and he looks up. He goes, "Call of Duty, man." He's like, how could you not be excited for that? And I'm like,
I'm not excited.
I heard it's gonna be good.
That's because you didn't want to.
I heard
You didn't want to have everybody in line like turn around and be like, "What of
Yeah,
us?
right?
What of us? What of us?"
it was one of those nights where like literally the hardcore nerds met like the hardcore jock
Dude bros.
kids, dude bros. Like they collided that night.
Well, that happens every once in a while. Isn't that? There was something that was going on. Wasn't there something that was getting released the same night as Diablo 3 when we were outside and we were landing Diablo 2?
I can't remember. There was something else that came out, but I don't remember because we were a little too hyped that night.
We set up a table outside of our local GameStop, and we had our laptops and we were landing Diablo 2.
Wait, is this still Madden night?
This
is
just a
Diablo
different
3.
midnight.
Oh, well, before you jump onto that.
Okay.
My Madden night when I was up there, because I was getting the big-ass collector's edition with like the giant-ass statue The one that's over on the shelf that people stare at every time.
So we're going into talking about purchases we regret.
No. No. I'm standing in line, and how the guy was like, "Oh man, what team are you gonna play first?" Like, I replied, "Char," and he was the most confused person on the planet right now.
You should have turned around with like big doughy eyes and been like, "I can't wait to play as a cat girl."
Well, no, the best part is I was near the front of the line because I was driving from Berwick up to Hazleton, so I wanted to get there early, get my shit, get home, and play. So I was there early. I went out. I have this gigantic box. I go out, box above my head. I'm like, I got it! Yeah! And I ran to my car, and all these other guys in line have no idea what the fuck game I just bought.
No,
They're just... All I hear are people behind me like, what the fuck is that guy talking about? What the...
I was up at the modern...
Is that a console?
I think I was at the Modern Warfare 2 release. 2 or 3. And I found like, probably 3. Something was coming out that I wanted to be there for.
Something was coming out.
But they had, in their drawer, they had a, what was it? Lord of the Rings Online collector's set, which came with a lot of cool stuff for $10 because it was clearance at that point.
Nice.
And I literally walk outside and look at the huge line of people. I'm like, Lord of the Rings Online! Throwing up over my head. And everybody's like, whoa. They started like cheering. They're like, yeah, what? Like,
Wait.
everybody's very confused. That's like the third time I've done that now.
The confusion of people is so fun to just wash over their
Don't touch
faces.
that knob. What are you doing? You're going to break it.
Shut up.
What
I don't need these headphones.
I want 'em.
Everything sounds great.
I like
Turn
the-
up
I
my
like the
headphones.
I turn them off.
Turn up my headphones.
I want the headphones.
Let me get. Can I get some more snare in my headphones? I turned them off. I took them off because it's starting to press against my head. I don't need them on. It sounds great. I could see all the levels. Fuck y'all.
YOLO.
Toast.
I can't do that. Like
Toast.
now, everybody's like, "Oh, let's get close to the mic and let's see how this sounds."
Are the levels still good?
Tim, don't be
Are
that
the-
close.
They're huge.
They're huge.
Yeah, they're massive. I have compressors and limiters, so I mean, like, it's not gonna. But you could see almost the entire top portion where the actual waveforms are. That's when you got close. Everything else is pretty much a straight line. That was Tim just there.
Jesus.
So. But that's okay.
Jesus.
It's fine.
God
It just
damn it,
recorded.
Tim.
It just recorded at a larger volume. That's all.
God.
It doesn't matter. Everything's going to be normalized and left out. And go fuck yourself, Tim.
God damn it, Tim.
Um,
So your Diablo story, which by the way, fun news.
BioWare.
We think that Kris will be getting Diablo 3 to review.
He's going to try.
Cool.
Yeah,
He's going to
we're-
try.
They're going to be if
there would be no better person on the Save Continue team.
if it's going to happen, they have my address to send it to because they couldn't get in touch with Kris.
Yeah, for whatever
soon
reason,
enough.
Kyle was trying to message me and figure out what was going on and what my address was to send it to, but I wasn't getting any of his messages for whatever reason until I got like, Huber, listen to me. Fine, I'm gonna send it to Joe, and there's nothing you can do about it. I'm like, wait, what? I have no idea what you're talking about.
So if I get a copy of Diablo at my house that isn't from Amazon,
It has my name on it. He said he's still gonna have my name on it, but it's gonna come to your address.
Nice.
So, whatever. But yeah, so if I get a copy
play
of the
it,
album,
I'll give you a call.
no,
You guys
Huh?
could
What?
co-op it. Maybe
we
that
could bro op it.
True.
I do wanna kind of assess it for myself, and then we'll bro op it because I do want to see what the couch co-op is like. Because that's honestly for myself the only reason why I would want to purchase it, because I have a copy of it on my computer, is to bro op. That's
Yeah.
it. Which I mean, the way that
It's
Diablo
huge.
is. It's one of those kind of games where I always felt like this would be cool to just get a bunch of people around and play together, but it's tough for people to get, multiple computers in one room and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So as much as I don't want to say that I'm excited for it to be on console because I feel it's a game that shouldn't be on console, it makes sense in certain aspects.
It
So I'm
brings
excited
back
for
memories of Gauntlet for the N64.
Champions of Noroth. Yeah,
True.
because Champions of
Dark
Noroth
Alliance.
was pretty much Diablo.
Yeah.
Like,
Baldur's Gate, Dark Alliance.
you're a gate.
I am.
You are, actually.
That was dumb.
It was. Whatever. But yeah. Well,
So anyway, your Diablo story.
Well, basically,
midnight launch.
we land Diablo 2 outside of GameStop, and we had a lot of fun with it. But there were so many people that were coming up. They're like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like they just didn't even understand that we were really hyped for this game. I think there was something else that was coming out that somebody was like coming up, like they were stupid early for. They were like a couple people back.
Nobody was earlier than us, though.
Well, yeah, but there were a couple people back from us as far as in line, and we were all like, "Yeah, man, are you excited?" And they're like, "I'm getting whatever this other game was," and I'm like, "Fuck you!" And they just like turned around and kept playing. But no, what we did was actually kind of cool.
I did that with StarCraft as well.
We did Diablo 2. It was everybody made new characters at the same time, and we were all on the same server, same like LAN room.
Were we all hardcore too?
We were all hardcore, and we had to level up as much as we possibly can. And right before they were going to open up the doors, we all had to PvP.
Fight to the death.
And see who won. So, and it was funny because what was it? Someone died before even being able to get to the PvP because they died while questing.
Nice.
I forget who it was.
I feel like I died, but
No, you didn't, because me and you battled at the end.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you whooped the shit out of me.
I did.
What was I? I was something.
Because that was the thing too.
Weren't you a source?
You were, and I was an assassin, and we pulled our classes from a hat. So we literally we wrote down every class and just crumpled them up and put it in a hat, so nobody could be like, "Oh, I have first call. I'm going to call a barb or a paladin or whatever." So we're just like, "Nah, it's random." So
random games.
Rando.
I'm really tempted to do a camp out when the Xbox One comes out up at the Bloom GameStop.
Mine's
at the Bloom one.
Yeah, because that's where mine's pre-ordered.
Mine's coming from Amazon, so I gotta change my delivery address.
Cold. It's gonna be cold.
Yeah, well,
it's gonna be cold in the D.
I've done a November camp out before for the Wii.
So cold in the B.
Yeah, I'd do it. That'd be really. We could record it and make it be. We could do.
Oh, that would be hysterical. We could do a podcast outside. I'd need power.
Like a Blair Witch spoof.
I'd need power. All I would really need is
Mike might let us leech power from inside.
That's what we did for the LAN. We ran an extension cord inside.
We had a router set up.
We had a router set up and everything. It was great.
That's some good shit.
Good times. Good
times.
Yeah,
we did. Ashley and I did a midnight up at the Wilkes-Barre Best Buy for the Wii launch. Back when no one thought the Wii was going to actually do anything, because I never did an overnight camp out for a game system before. And
from the day before?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I never did camp out for a game system, get in line, camp out, let's do this. Mm-hmm. And I was like, fuck it, I've never done it. I think Nintendo's got something on them this time. I'm going to do it. So we bought a tent. We camped out 24 hours. You bought
a tent specifically for this?
No, we actually bought it for a wedding that turned into like an overnight camp out thing.
Okay. Or that'd be even more hardcore if you were like, I'm going to buy a tent specifically just to do this.
Well, we bought it for the wedding thing, and we had it, and we just kept it for that.
Right.
And we camped out. We set up our tent. Like, I had to go to some store meeting the day before the launch, and I was up there anyways, 24 hours before the store was going to open Sunday morning. Set up the tent, sat outside the store all day Saturday. People were like, "Oh my God, why are you camping out for this? The PlayStation's next week," or whatever the hell it was.
Oh, yeah.
Because everyone was like, "Oh, PlayStation 3 is going to be massive." Dicks in the mouth.
So, what do you think about the rumor that the Xbox might launch a week earlier than I'm cold.
He's cutting me off. That's what he's doing.
A week earlier than the PlayStation, which we all know is probably going to happen. Do you think?
Really? Do you really think that they're going to do that?
Oh, fuck yeah. They have a chance to get a 1 week jump. Anybody who's on the fence will just be like, fuck it.
They'll be like, I'm going to get an Xbox. Well, yeah, but if it's only a week, I'm pretty sure people could wait a week.
Tim's a dick.
A lot of people that are on the fence, you might get a couple, but you're not going to get that many. Everybody's going to be like, it's a fucking week.
I thought you were
Tim's
done.
Tim's a dick.
I sometimes.
Tim's a dick. The guys behind us, later in the night, they brought a pickup truck and a big screen TV. We were playing Mario Kart 64 all night.
That's awesome.
Nice. Story was not done, so fuck
you.
Well,
maybe you should.
First person in line.
Cascade
I got my goddamn Wii. first person.
Not your
Are you
Wii,
done now?
but
You done now?
your goddamn Wii.
Yeah, because I got my goddamn
Can you talk about
Wii
Saints Row now? Because we
first.
didn't last week.
Yeah, we did.
We barely talked about it.
We barely talked about it. We brought it up.
But
Like, we're like, all right, we're done. And then it's like, wait, Saints Row. And then it's like, it's good. Click.
No, but would you guys be interested in doing a camp out for...
Probably.
Yeah, but
Xbox One?
I'm not getting one.
So you could camp out with me.
But I'm not getting one.
So?
He wants to lick your only
Like,
ball.
I would camp out if I'm getting one.
We don't
and I'm
have
not
to do
getting
an
one.
overnight thing. Just go up a few hours early,
I'm fine with that. I don't care with that.
hang out in line up there for a couple hours, get the system. We could
Maybe some swag.
We could all come back here together. We could do a video unboxing of the system, hook it up, play some games, get some hands-on impressions.
Could we all have really greasy hands when we unbox
I will
it?
fucking murder you guys.
Okay.
There will be gallons of Purell.
How funny would that be, though? We're just like
Just like
dropping the stuff.
vegan over here will be eating buckets of KFC.
Vegan over here.
We'll be eating
That's cold,
buckets.
Joe. That's cold.
Vegan over here.
Sorry, Chris the vegan over here.
Oh, okay.
We'll
So at
be-
least I have a name now.
We'll be eating buckets of KFC before playing.
Yeah.
Just for all the grease on his
I just
hands.
came up with $1 million idea that we have to bleep out of the podcast so no one steals it.
It's staying in.
All
But
right.
Go ahead.
Veggie burgers.
Uh-huh.
Let's make veggie fucking sausages.
They make them.
Let's make them though, like, and actually put them in stores because I've never seen them.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Oh my god, let's be the first ones to do it.
It's everywhere.
All right, other idea. Troll textbooks.
Like the movie Troll, or
No, like troll physics.
What?
Okay, this is a meme. You know, the troll face and whatnot.
right? Sure.
So this is how troll physics would work. Joe and I stand next to in front of each other. We lock our arms together. I pick Joe up, then Joe picks me up, and then I pick him up, and then he picks me up, and we just fly away.
Wait, what? That makes no sense. Now I understand what you're talking about. I've seen some of those.
You've seen some,
but
yeah.
some of them actually made sense. The one that you used in his example was terrible.
No, it makes perfect sense.
No, it makes no
But
sense
I
whatsoever.
want to make textbooks that are all
The
just
textbooks that are actually
that are all information from like troll memes.
And are they used in schools?
well, no, you sell them like they are. That's
Anyway, how was Saints Row?
Saints Row
Speaking
was
of troll physics,
yeah, right.
Saints Row was absolutely amazing. Like, I don't know how into things I should get because I know you're going to borrow it.
I'm borrowing it today. So as soon as this podcast is over, I'm going
Like-
home and I'm starting it.
Like, how in depth am I allowed to get with things?
Not at all.
No spoilers.
No spoilers whatsoever. None.
aren't there? Well, I will ask this though: are there multiple? There are
None.
multiple endings, right? I heard there's multiple endings.
I don't think so.
As far as I know, there's just the one ending, but there's a bonus scene if you complete all of like the loyalty missions for all your
Oh, Huber will have that done in the night.
crewmates.
I will absolutely do that.
I don't know if you'll do it all in a night. Like it's
Not in a night, but I'll do it.
It took me 4 or 5 days, but I got my 1,000 achievement points on it. It was absolutely everything I've wanted in an open world game and everything I've ever wanted in a superhero game. Like, I don't see it winning any kind of Game of the Year awards, but
Which is a shame
It's-
because I love the series.
it's
I really do.
easily to me the most fun game of the year. It's just a game that you could pick up and just have stupid amounts of fun. I mean, the first 10 minutes of the game, this isn't spoilers because this is shit
Spoiler
that happens.
alert, everybody!
This is shit that happens before the title screen pops up.
Spoiler alert!
The game starts off as a brown and gray squad-based shooter.
To be a dick.
Just because it can. And it might take, like, you'll be like, this isn't Saints Row. And in the first 2 minutes of just the characters talking, like, you realize they're just doing this to fuck with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's as tongue-in-cheek as possible, and as you start running to defuse a nuclear bomb, and Aerosmith kicks in, and you're climbing up a nuclear missile with characters giving you a tearful goodbye, and you dive off the missile and give a thumbs up and crash into the the White House empty presidential chair and the logo pops up, you know you are in for a fucking treat.
I think it should be interesting. I watched you play.
Jesus Christ!
I watched you play a decent amount of it, so I am excited for it.
Something
very,
I am
very
going to give
excited
away,
for it.
and I'm sorry for giving. You know who comes back in this game, right?
Yeah, because fucking they like violation or
Volition.
okay, whatever.
Yeah, they gave it away in the
gave
trailers.
it away
that-
before the game even got fucking released, which I was pissed about because I'm like,
but
I didn't want to know about it.
They don't really explain how Gat is back.
Right.
There's no real explanation. For all you know, it's just in the simulation.
Right.
So
it's not just in the simulation. Thanks for
I
fucking spoiled it.
no, it probably is.
It probably
It
is.
probably is. You fucking ass.
No,
that's fine. That's cool.
I don't know how. Gat in some form is back. But for
Someone
each,
cloned him.
For each
I don't
of
know.
your characters, you have to go through a mission, some form of rescue mission that delves into their deepest, darkest fears. And for Johnny Gat, his mission, and the only reason I'm giving this away is because I loved it so fucking much.
All right, hold on. Let me block my ears and try and not pay attention to this as much as I possibly can.
The game turns into a 2D side-scrolling beat-em-up called Saints of Rage. It becomes all digitized. All the voice acting turns like this, and they talk like they're 16-bit characters with broken words and phrases. And it's
All right, you're good. You're good.
All right, thank you.
it's just amazing.
Shadows of the Dam did that too.
I was saying,
Wait, stop, no. Do I have to do it again?
No.
I was saying online that if
damn it.
that section of the game doesn't spawn off into its own standalone Xbox Live, PSN, eShop release, I will be incredibly disappointed because it was
He's talking about the
absolutely
dating
amazing.
sim that you're doing it.
What?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, yay! Cooler. Exactly what I want.
And the coolest little twist on it is
Wait, do I have to?
no.
Okay, cool.
Is that whatever your outfit is in the game, it incorporates it into
Oh, that's cool.
that, which I thought was a neat little.
See, and I noticed
Little touch.
even with Saints Row the Third, the way that they did like their cutscenes and stuff like that, it incorporated your actual character.
This
and,
is a
like,
lot more than just a cutscene. Trust
Okay,
me.
well then
Oh
I don't
my
want to
God.
talk about it because then you'll want to give it away, and I don't want to know.
Just listen
so-
to the show. Oh my God! It's,
So
Oh
Anyway.
wait, shit! I'm not going to be able to listen to this. Fuck.
well, as soon as you hear yourself in the background going la 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 la,
As soon as,
Then
you
I'll
hear,
have to
as
skip
soon as you
over.
hear me start going spoilers, because it's
I'll be like, oh no!
skip ahead 2 minutes.
I'll skip ahead.
You'll be right
Hold
in
on.
the thick of it.
Hold
It's
on.
really-
Hold on. Let me think here. Mental note. Yeah. About 23 minutes in, I'm safe.
Now another.
It's really not a plot spoiler. It's just like a mini game more than anything.
Okay, that's cool.
It's just
That's fine.
so
I don't wanna know
off
anymore.
the wall and
I don't want to know
insane.
anymore. Don't tell me. I don't want to know.
Also, the song "Opposites Attract," I'll never be able to hear it the same again.
Dude, when you were playing through and you're going through the radio stations, and I was like, yeah, Paulo, do it.
No, I'll never be able to hear that song the same.
I'm excited.
again.
I'm very excited.
So
Oh my lord!
Because every
when I
time.
brought up Shadows of the Damned earlier, the
Oh, yeah.
Killer is Dead came out.
Killer is Dead came out.
To really bad reviews,
I'm not surprised.
but it's,
I
it's
saw
a
it
Suda
get-
51 game, so of course it doesn't have good
I
reviews.
didn't see it get bad reviews. I saw it get mediocre. Like
Yeah,
mediocre.
sevens.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
like
but you know what? I played through Lollipop Chainsaw, and everybody's like, the game's abysmal, and blah, blah, blah. I went into it knowing what it was supposed to be and not trying to make it out to be something else. And going into it with that mindset, I enjoyed it. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, I beat it in one day. However, I had my fun with it for one day.
Well, that's a game that like encouraged replays, though, didn't it?
not really.
Not really.
It's pretty basic.
just for scores and shit.
Yeah, even Killer or Dead, like Killer is Dead. Sevens, I don't think sevens are bad reviews. It's
no,
just,
sevens
it's
are not bad. reviews.
Nowadays,
I didn't see a 7.
I know.
I saw like 4s and 6s.
I didn't see those. I know Destructoid gave it, I believe, a 7. Kotaku or no?
Kotaku.
Kutako.
No, Joystick gave it 3.5 out of 5.
Yeah, a lot of people are surprised and upset that it's misogynistic. I'm like, it's Suda 50. What?
Fucking really? You're surprised at that?
They're like, oh, the big complaint is there's a scene where there are gigolo missions where you go out, and you have to oogle women, and then eventually they like jump on your dick. But
shock and awe.
The whole point is they're hiring you. You know, they're paying you for sex. Like what?
Whatever.
I don't think people are getting like the whole joke of the mission, because that's what it is it's a joke. It's poking fun at all.
Yeah, it's not whore missions. It's gigolo missions.
There's a difference. Look it up. Get a dictionary.
I love
Look
Suda
it up.
51.
If you've ever seen the TV show Gigolos on Showtime,
If you ever listen to I'm Just a Gigolo, bop,
or if you've ever seen the movie American Gigolo, starring Richard Gere's dick,
I'm just a gigolo. Dude, I tell you what, if they don't have that song in that game, it's a missed opportunity.
Oh my God! Speaking of gaming news this week, do you see Rock Band put up a thing for the Miley Cyrus stuff?
Oh God,
Harmonix did.
Oh no, what did they say?
Well, I think Dick
it's just
Chestnut
like,
posted
I don't
on
know
it
if this
too.
is a good time to remind you guys or not, but we have a Miley Cyrus pack in Rock Band.
Yeah.
Tell me they
did that. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And they accompanied it with just pictures of her from the VMAs.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like rubbing up against Robin Thicke and sticking her tongue out and just acting.
You know what's really terrible? The first time I actually heard that song was from what the fuck is that guy's name? Is a late night guy, not Conan.
Fallon?
Fallon, yeah. So Fallon and his backup band with the Roots, I guess when this guy was on their show, they went in a dressing room and they got like really shitty instruments and did like a rendition of it.
I thought you were talking about Miley Cyrus.
No, fuck her. No.
Yeah, that Blurred Lines song
Dude, it's
was
awesome. It's so good. And I was like I heard they're using
Blurred
like
Lines
the kitty
on classroom instruments.
Yeah, they're using like the little kitty like xylophones and fucking like dude, it was
Casio keyboard.
I was getting into that song so hard. It was like it was tough not to really get into it. And I'm like, this song is so fucking groovy and it's so good. And then I watched the video with Miley Cyrus from the VMAs. And I'm just like, wow, this is terrible. And then this guy comes out and starts doing this song and he's like, oh no, I like this song. No, don't do this. Don't do this. I finally found a guilty pleasure for this entire year and you're going to fucking ruin it on me.
Have you seen the original music video for Blurred Lines?
No, should I?
Yes.
Awesome. I'll look it up. If my internet was working, I'd look it up right now.
Tim, have you seen the original music video for Blurred Lines?
I have no idea what anybody's talking about.
Okay.
Robin Thicke, Blurred Lines.
I don't even know who Robin Thicke are.
Is a guy.
Is a
He's
guy.
Yeah, the original version is not on YouTube.
You actually posted the picture of his fucking suit.
But it's somebody Photoshop Beetlejuice's face. Did you notice Lydia's in the crowd with the camera?
It's so
Oh
great.
my God, it's so perfect.
I was dying. That was good. But yeah, okay, so fuck VMAs. Let me see.
Yeah,
here.
why the fuck are we talking about VMAs?
Because it was Harmonix.
Harmonix.
Oh yeah. Harmonix.
This was actually something that I wanted.
They mentioned Avenged Sevenfold today too.
Oh yeah, their fantastic new album.
Did you see what they're gonna be giving away at PAX?
Yes,
Oh,
the
the
Fantasia
Fantasia.
hats.
Yeah.
I was like, Nick, please give Kyle a hat for me.
I
Kyle's
want a
like, I'm going to
Fantasia
see
hat.
them no less than 4 times.
Yeah.
Like, that means 4 hats for me, right?
Fantasia hat. Yeah, I want a
I'm gonna be doing. I wish Kris was going with me to PAX, not you, other Kris.
I know.
You know why, right?
Yeah.
Because he will not.
He does not take no for an answer.
No, not that he will not take no. It's that if there is loot to be had, he will get it. He will get it quicker than anyone else.
Yeah.
And since I'm going to be doing basically Methy runs all day,
he's the loot drop master. He really is.
I'm seriously like, when I'm on the plane tomorrow morning, I'm going to be like planning my loot runs. I'm going to be like, every 2 hours, I'm going to make a pass.
Meth drops.
Methy runs.
Meffy runs. Andy runs. There we go. So all right. So here's something that I actually wanted to talk about. The other day I got really. No, we can't do this right now because I really want to watch it. Like, stop because I really want to watch it. Those are tits. That's awesome. Would you There's more tits. There's a lot of tits actually. What is wrong with this? I heard this song and I'm like, it's so catchy and like that's a lot of boobs. Why is there so many boobs?
What is happening right now?
I have no idea. Why are you showing me this right now? I can't talk about anything with this
video for Blurred Lines. The original version, it's just him and Pharrell
boobs.
and T.I. singing with
lots of boobs.
3 topless girls dancing around.
It's a good video.
Yeah, it really is. And even Robin Thicke's wife is like, no, it's not sexist or misogynistic. They're just girls dancing around.
Boobs.
Yeah, they're
because
she's
boobs.
like, they're just boobs. They're boobs.
Because
like
boobs.
they're not having sex.
I'm offended.
It's true.
They're
for
not
the record.
grinding.
Because boobs. Anyway, I want to talk about. I booted up Counterstrike for the first time the other day. This week, actually, and you might be interested to know, Tim. That they are now including
cosmetics.
Well, they're including that, but they're all item drops, kind of like how Team Fortress is.
Really?
Yes.
Oh no.
But it's not as hardcore as Team Fortress because Team Fortress has like a bajillion different kinds of things.
Listeners,
this is probably about, I think the list that I saw was somewhere in like the 30s or 40s or something like that.
Listeners, prepare yourselves. I'm about to open a drink.
It's okay. Don't really. Oh wow, that was loud. It's okay. It's going to be compressed. Doesn't
You're
matter.
welcome.
It is loud on the chart.
Yeah, you did something back here that was really loud. But whatever. whatever.
Toast.
YOLO.
Come on. But yeah, so reason why I bring this up is because like
Tim.
I saw one or two of the items from because basically like chests drop, certain items will drop, but then there's also like loot chests that will drop, and then you have to either purchase a key that someone got or like get a key drop.
So the highly competitive nature of Counterstrike is now. I gotta get across the street. Get the gun. I gotta get across the street. Get the gun. I want the gun. I want the gun. I want the gun.
No. You don't have to they get distributed after games, so it's not like you have to find them.
Well, wait. So they drop into your inventory
Yeah.
at the end of the game?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought they were gonna be like on the battlefield, and it's like you see it laying in the street, and you're like,
No, that would be awful.
You post up with an AWP. You go for the gun. Do it, kid.
Do it.
Is there Wi-Fi here?
Yeah.
How'd you peek again? What are you doing?
I ain't no peeking.
Stop it.
See, I told you he'd be a problem.
I know. You
like
always
a
say that
child.
I'm the loudest, but he's the
No,
one that's
no,
giving me the
We're
most
gonna
problems.
fucking auto-tune him this episode. I'm telling you.
It's because
At least for a little bit.
We're not gonna wait for the Kunal episode and just
Yeah, basically.
auto-tune Kunal.
Right. So reason why I'm bringing this up is there was a couple items. There was a couple items that were selling on the Steam marketplace, I guess, that were selling for like $100, $150, like really fucking ridiculous prices and shit. And so the reason why I'm bringing it up is like I want to know your opinions.
He joined just fine. I don't know what the hell's up with
I
your
don't know.
computer.
fucking Android.
No, the laptop wasn't connecting.
Check your wireless
Fucking
switch.
Android laptop.
It's mindless self-indulgence, man. I'm telling
So
you.
I want to know your opinions on items that drop in game, based like that. Do you think that Counterstrike is one of
yeah.
those? Do you think Counterstrike is one of those? I'm aware.
That is a funny video.
I know. So do you think Counterstrike is one of those games that you think can benefit from those kind of things? Because the certain types of chests that will drop are actually a part of the proceeds of
That chest is
buying-
gonna drop.
part of the proceeds from the chests that you either buy or buy the keys for is actually going to try and help from the community to try and make it more of an esport back the way that it used to be. Do you think it'll benefit from that, or do you think like Counter-Strike is one of those games that it just really shouldn't?
I think it's just faded out. I mean, it's cool that they're trying to do something new, but
You know your battery's like almost dead, right?
Yeah, no, I don't care. I'm going home after this.
Yellow.
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 The Counterstrike is always going to be one of those top esport games, but the problem is now that I got to get close. See, I keep
You're good.
getting in.
No, you're good.
In and out. In.
Come on.
Out. I hope that sounded good.
Get folked.
Anyway, Counter-Strike's one of those games.
It's like he's 5.
No, I'm just really fucking tired today.
Dude, I'm a lot more tired than you.
I haven't.
Come on, I'm not a pissing contest.
I have not slept in days either. So I've been
Counter-Strike-
trying to
We
take
can
a
make this a
sleep
pissing
aid.
contest.
Counter-Strike items go.
Need to piss on the cat.
It's just the game has faded out from that type of scene, and I don't think that anything they can do will bring it back.
I don't know. It seems like they've been trying to build up the competitive community a little bit more.
Well, my reasoning for this is that it's there are just more games out there now that are more fun.
As far as FPSs?
As far as FPSs are, and that's just they just need to. It's always going to be a game that's going to be there for competition, but just the same as Unreal Tournament sort of faded out. They still do tournaments for Unreal Tournament and Quake, but it's not in the limelight.
They have a whole con dedicated to those.
QuakeCon's not just that people playing Quake though. It's
games like that.
QuakeCon is just a giant LAN party.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I'm cool with that too. Pictures from QuakeCon are
well, okay.
insane.
So let me ask you this: Counter-Strike aside, do you think that things that are primarily cosmetic, because that's mainly what a lot of this stuff is. It's all like skins and different. Like I actually,
That's racist.
I got an item drop. That
Selling
gave me
skins.
instead of the M41A, which was the one that was in like Source and stuff like that had the suppressor and stuff like that, I believe. Mm-hmm. They have the M4A4 or something, like a new version of it in Counter-Strike Go. I unlocked
Counter-Strike
Go. I unlocked the old version of the Colt, so it has the suppressor and everything like that.
That's cool. Wait, you actually get to use the suppressor.
Yes.
So there's more weapons now.
Yes.
That's QuakeCon.
That's awesome.
How just crazy is that? It's just
But
a picture.
but do you
Google.
think
Wow.
games that are primarily
Fucking nerds.
Primarily like the marketplaces are like cosmetics? Do you think that's good for certain games, or do you think it's something that should be shied away from? Like
I don't-
not necessarily just for FPSs, but for just games in general.
Well, look at League. But I
League
actually
is-
enjoy it a lot in League because I get to start playing with a character, and it just kind of like gives me something different to look at. For instance, did you see? You probably didn't see this. The new Janna skin.
No.
Janna's like a weather goddess in the game. She can like kind of throw tornadoes at you and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
So the new skin is Weather Girl Janna. And she's got a little cloud. She's in like a suit.
Yeah, like
And she's got a little cloud behind her that has like a smiley face on it. And like when she does some of the spells, it like makes her umbrella blow back and like pop back the other direction.
Jeez.
And it's fun. They added new sounds, new animations, like everything.
See, like, now I like that, but, you bring up League. League is one of those games to me where, with how often you have to, like, if you want to play that character, not only do you have to purchase the character, then you have to purchase the cosmetics. So it's one of those games where you have to spend a lot more just to get what you want. It has
Not technically, because you can unlock the characters within game. Like I haven't bought a character with real world money in probably since the spring.
See, no, and I appreciate that, because even I just started playing Rift, and almost the entire marketplace is filled with stuff that you could eventually unlock without having to pay real world money. And now it has gone free to play, but it was once subscription based. I'm enjoying the game a lot, but like I said, the majority of stuff is all. The majority of stuff is all.
Majority.
I heard that too.
Fuck whatever.
Majority.
No, we're making fun of you.
Anyway, I'll do another take when
I
I'm
need
at
to
home.
say
and I'll
words.
fucking
I need to
replace
be-
it.
People need to remember I'm here.
I'm coming back around here.
Every time I have something to say, you guys move on.
We're like,
I'm waiting.
Joe's talking.
No, I'm gonna wait.
No,
I'm gonna let him get some words
I
in.
was gonna mention something with the whole Counterstrike thing, and you immediately moved on to League.
Well, you gotta jump in,
what-
man.
I-
What do you say about
I
Counter-Strike?
try, and
Joe,
I
jump in.
can't.
Force it.
Go,
Tim is
What
just
did
so
you have to say about
overpowering.
Counter-Strike?
what about Counter-Strike?
I was going to say I like the idea of skins just being free stuff that you can earn just by playing. I like the idea of that. I like the idea that if people are dumb enough to want to spend money on that stuff, they can.
I don't want to say dumb enough, just because
Just because that would make us both dumb.
No, I
No.
mean,
I really
like,
want that camo on Planet Side. I wish I had some station cats. Let's go buy some station cats.
No, I mean the amounts that people spend.
Yes, I
Like,
have to agree.
I could say spending $2, $3 on a gun skin, whatever.
Sure.
Cool. It looks cool. It's a dumb little thing. I've done it before in like Gears of War. I've bought some stupid little thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like $5 max, I can understand paying for a skin.
Right.
The people who drop, like you're saying, people drop.
There was a gun
50,
skin that was on there that was like $150 that it was going for, which is just absurd.
The people who are dumb enough to spend money like that, more power to them.
Yeah.
What the fuck ever. If
See,
that's
what's crazy about it too, even, and I want to see what you say about this. Most in-game auction houses and marketplaces and stuff like that, you know, you're selling it for credits in the game. Okay.
Yeah.
Whereas this, because it's on the Steam marketplace, it goes in your Steam wallet, so
Yeah.
you could essentially use that money to pay for another game.
I do think
Game
that's
dollars.
a really, really cool idea.
It's fucking awesome. Like,
I think that's a really cool idea that if you play a game and you luck out and get something really, really cool that someone out there is dumb enough to pay you a lot of money for, you can buy a bunch of other games for.
Yep. That's kind of how I felt with once I saw it. Like, when I saw the system, I'm like, oh no, they're doing this with Counter-Strike 2. But then I sat and thought about it. I'm like, well, shit. I mean, if I'm going to sit and play the game anyway, I could potentially get rewarded to sit and play this game, and you know, I might be able to make enough money where I can buy another game.
Yeah,
like, I could technically get like a AAA title the day it gets released with money that comes from nowhere.
It's like people bitched about the Real Money Auction House and Diablo.
I didn't bitch about it. I fucking loved it.
But you don't have to use it.
Exactly.
People complain, oh, you could just buy your way to victory.
Yeah,
But
see,
you don't.
and now that,
But you don't have to. When
well,
it's-
here's the thing. This is why I wanted to bring up like auction houses and marketplaces like this, because, like I said before, with Rift and a lot of stuff that's going on with Counter-Strike, it doesn't affect the gameplay. It's
Yeah.
purely cosmetic.
Yeah, that's what I was coming back around
Right.
to. If it was a Real Money Auction House on something like Counter-Strike where it's PvP and people shooting each other, and you can buy a super crazy powerful gun that like auto locks on and insta headshots,
Right.
and you can pay $100 to get that thing, that's just unfair.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to pay for a skin, cool, go for it.
Right.
That doesn't affect the gameplay except make you more visible.
Yeah, in certain ways too, because there was and the one. It's funny. The one that I saw that was like going for like a stupid amount was for a sniper rifle, and it was fucking purple. Like, it was literally like vibrant purple. Like, you could probably see that from across the map.
Like, that reminds me of the one thing Cliff Bleszinski said about all the different weapon skins for the Gears of War games. He's like, people are getting mad about these completely optional and unnecessary weapon skins,
Right.
that only serve to make you more visible on the battlefield.
See, well, there's one game that we play where you can get camo that's very helpful, which is Planet Side.
Right. And that and honestly, and that was like going back to what he said. He was like, "Oh yeah, that camo came out, and then it was pure black camo basically."
It's black digis,
Yeah.
which
Which-
it looks awesome. And well, no, how they did it too was so.
Yeah, they snuck it into
So-
to like a sneak preview of a map that's not even coming out
Yeah,
yet for a while.
So what
Wow.
they're doing is, you know how Planet Side is usually like the 2,000 people per map, and what they're doing is they're having a small continent called a battle island. Only 2 warp gates are connected to it, so that it's supposed to be so only 2 teams can be on it at the same time instead of the 3. So you get these smaller battles, and there's like, you know, it's just a very small engagement area, and they're showing the trailer for this. We're like, ooh, And then they show these special ops looking dudes in these black digital camo, and we're like, it looks so sick. Like, when this comes out, I want it. And then they announced that it's only part of a recruitment bonus. You have to recruit 10 people. Each person has to spend $10 in the game.
Yeah, it's horseshit.
It's a lot like that commercial, that GameStop commercial for Halo 4, was it? Where it was two guys talking about like their different guns or whatever it was, and then it showed, or no, their different colored armor.
Yeah.
And then a third guy just walked up and killed them both, who was there the whole time hiding in the rocks in the background. It's like, you could get the digital camo skin only by pre-ordering at GameStop. Suck a dick, motherfucker. Bro team rock.
Well, I mean, like I was talking about before, though, like there's games that I think would benefit from it. Like Rift, I'm perfectly fine with, because the majority of it, it's mostly like stuff like mounts, things for your, because you can actually like build your own like house in the game.
And then you can mount it.
Maybe.
Well, I know Guild Wars 2 on the same kind of RPG thing. Guild Wars 2, you could buy like inventory slots. You could buy different character mounts. You can buy buffs, timed buffs for like power bonuses, experience bonuses, stuff like that.
Right, and I mean, like, for something that's primarily PvE, or if the stuff is going to be PvE related, I'm perfectly fine with that.
Yeah.
But when you've got games like League, and you've got games like, if this were to happen in Counterstrike, where they had certain guns that you could buy with real money that would affect the gameplay, that's where I kind of feel like,
I would draw the line there.
And it's the same thing. And not only, and I'm sorry that I have to shit on League, but really I'm not, because the community is fucking terrible.
Yeah, League's
but
community,
I don't,
no matter what.
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
your
care.
love affair with League like rose and dropped really quick.
League, here's
over
the thing.
course of this show.
I understand that, but the reason is the only way League is fun is you have to have four friends. You can't play with random people online because they're all dickheads. Like every single one of them is an asshole. That's why I don't like that game. Like, you cannot find someone that will actually play as a teammate or play as a part of the team.
Well, Riot Games is very aware of this too. And
what are they doing about it?
Well, no, that's the thing is, nearly every convention...
Jesus.
Nearly every convention is... they have panels all the time. Like PAX East, they had a panel about this, just to talk about the community and why it's so toxic. I even get angry playing League. Like, I get really angry playing League. And it's the only game that does it to me, and it's usually because it's so team-based. You get one guy who's like, well, like the other night...
Well, yeah.
I just started playing a character called Master Yi.
You just started playing Yi?
Dude, Yi is brutal. They just changed
He's
him.
broken.
He's no longer AP. He's all AD. He's all attack damage.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you three-shot people.
Oh, God.
And his W, the thing where he teleports around and hits guys.
Right. His seven-sided strike.
Yeah, his timer to use that again goes down every time you hit somebody.
Oh, God.
So you're just tearing people apart.
See, but what sucks is like a game like that. I understand that it's free to play, so you have to buy the characters and stuff, because there's so many fucking characters. But at the same time, it's like, the thing that really pisses me off about League is like, I can't get in and just play games with characters, just to understand how the game works. And as soon as I get used to a character, a week later he's fucking gone. Like, so they're constantly rotating it, and I understand, like, it makes it fresh for most people because they get to play different characters all the time. But at the same time, like, why can't you have, like, 3 or 4 that are just constant?
It comes down to people taking the game too seriously, and what I started doing now is I'll get on, and I'll get some people together, or just people online, I'll be like, yo, we're going to go all random, all mid, or all ADC, all mid.
All ADC,
and he was watching this, which means it's all attack damage carry characters, which they're usually ranged. Like, there's a sniper character, she does a lot of damage, and from a distance, if you hit her a few times, she's dead. But you get everybody to play characters like this, and then you all hide in the middle of the map, and then when the person who's going to be in that lane, it's usually one person, shows up, we all jump out and kill them instantly, and then we start working our way up so fast that nobody can do anything. If they try to respond, we do so much damage early, usually crush their team 3 or 4 times before then. And it's a fucking cluster mess, and it's really fun.
It's a fucking cluster mess.
But I've been doing stuff like that a lot.
Choice of words.
Fucking cluster
I've been doing stuff like that a lot, or playing Master Yi and just being like a dickhead, because it's as soon as you stop worrying about like, oh man, League is serious business, it's fun.
It's not serious business, but the problem is so many people treat it that way that you can't play it for fun. Like for me, the only way that I was able to play League was I played Garen because he was a whirlwind barb, and that's what I'm used to. Like it's the only way that I could actually play that game and not suck balls at it.
Master Yi so broken.
But the other thing, and so I mean, yes, I did technically. Well, no, I didn't pay. I used.
Didn't I get you some rank cards?
Maybe you did. I don't know. Maybe you did. I honestly don't remember. I know I unlocked 1 or 2 just by playing the game.
Why is this nipple hard? This one's not.
I don't know. Because you're playing with
So
the
I mean,
other one more?
I'm pretty sure I'm guilty with like getting a character.
You're
Actually,
only
you know
thinking
what?
of
I
half
know
of me
exactly what
naked.
happened. I unlocked it using the credits from the in-game, but you got me a couple station cash points or whatever it is, right points. Like it was like a beginner's pack, so it gave me a couple characters, but then it gave me a couple extra points, and I used it for cosmetics for Garen because that was the only fucking character that I played.
Well, yeah, I was getting GameStop clearance the League starter kits out to $10, and it was like you got like more than that in RP, so I was getting those imported to my store so I could fucking buy them all.
Right. I don't know. I hate League. I'm so butthurt about League because I can't randomly just go in and play it. Like Counterstrike, I could go in and have a team full of completely random people, and they will play as a team. Maybe you'll get one. You'll get one. If you play, if you play Counter-Strike Go and you play Classic Competitive, every single time that I've played Classic Competitive since that game has come out, I've been on good teams. Every single time.
Yeah, but Counter-Strike's rough because I get mad at it too, just because sometimes you'll just get a team of people who just aren't good though.
Yeah, but that's fine. But as long as you're working as long as you're working at a team and everybody's working towards a common goal, you can't get pissed off at them for them being bad at the game.
I can get pissed off at
them.
them.
No, you can't.
The bomb's right there. It's right fucking there. Just if you oh my god, he's walking away from the bomb. Like, you know how many times that happens all the goddamn time.
Not if you play the game enough, because it will rank you with other players.
Oh, the goddamn time.
Okay. I'm just saying, because that's what happens with me. I have a 5-year veteran.
Aren't you Mr. Special?
I have a 5-year veteran badge, and as soon as I put that onto my account, because I only played like one game of Classic Competitive before that, as soon as I put that on my account, they started ranking me with players that played enough. So I didn't go into a game with complete fucktards. Like, I was able to go in there and
I should only be paired with people in like the CPL. So,
well, they do that. You have to, like, they fixed a lot of stuff in that game. They did. They fixed a lot of stuff in that game.
Joe's really good at Counter-Strike too.
Oh yeah, I'm sure I'm done. Whatever.
Anyway, well,
so what time are we at? Because we still have some emails to read.
Don't stop this train.
I don't know. We still have time.
Email time. Go. We have 2 emails from 2 different people.
Well, what time are we at?
Without like clips, like 45, something like that.
Well,
perfect then. It's
go back
email
to your
time.
League hate.
No. Well, no. We could wrap this up.
No, go to your League hate. Go ahead.
No, it's fine.
I'll be over here. Go to your
Is there
League
any
hate.
swag that you guys want me to get specifically at PAX?
Anything Diablo related?
Get me
right up my
anything
alley.
at all.
Yeah, pretty much. Just get swag.
Get me any and
Swagzilla.
everything.
I will be Swagzilla.
I don't know what the hell's there.
You're not going to know until
No, you won't
go.
really. But I know the Fantasia hat you want.
Get me anything like Rock Band or
Nick Chester
harmonics related. Yeah,
Bring Nick Chester back.
Get me a clipping of Nick Chester's hair.
Make
I'm
a
gonna
locket.
ask him. I'm
Just
gonna be like, yeah.
put it in a baggie.
Yeah, you should.
Try to get that through the airport security.
What
Oh,
the
yeah.
fuck is
Hair.
This is hair. I'm cloning someone.
the
This is
finest
Nick
hair in the
Chester's
land.
hair. Oh, okay. Yeah,
that makes sense. That's cool.
From Harmonics.
Yeah, the biggest thing I want is Fantasia hat. Like most definitely.
You want a League skin?
Get me a League skin so I could sell it on eBay.
Kyle
to
said
some fucktard.
Kyle said he's going to the Cards Against Humanity panel. I said if they have cards there again,
Yeah.
Like they had at PAX East get me one of every special pack that they
I missed one or two.
because I know you got me 2 of them from PAX East.
Yeah, I have the whole set.
I missed one, I think. Something like that.
If they have anything from Final Fantasy or any kind of cool Xbox stuff, because I'm an Xbox fag.
Steal an Xbox One, check.
Yes.
The white one.
One of the white dev kits.
You know, my cousin
systems.
is project manager at Microsoft.
Really?
Is it every Microsoft employee that's getting one, or is it just people?
I
in
think
the
people
Xbox
that are
division?
probably like involved
No,
with
I
the
think
project.
it's every employee that's been there full time since that's been
was an
there.
This is
as
not
of
uncommon for
June.
Microsoft to do. Microsoft
Oh, no, I
does
understand.
crazy
I
handouts.
think from what I read, it's every full time employee as of sometime in June.
Oh, well, then he's definitely got it.
I should go back in time and get a job there real quick.
Yeah.
Something like that.
But no, I'm gonna-
If you're that desperate,
No,
sure.
get the GameStop manager job last week. That's what they, fucking hell.
They get
You
a
didn't hear about the
PS4 and
GameStop-
an Xbox One.
A PS4 with 7 games.
Wait,
And
store managers?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh fuck, Carrie's getting one. That's gonna be nuts.
Yeah.
That Carrie's a lucky gal.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to beg her for games.
What about Margaret? Margaret, you got one?
She's not a manager. She doesn't want to be a manager.
What the fuck? I bet you, Margaret, how you feel about not getting a manager's position?
Yeah,
Well, no, being a manager at GameStop is
Oh, I'm sure you want to like rip your eyes out.
rough.
I posted on Facebook like times like this. I really hate Mike Smith, and then he liked the
He liked
comment,
it.
and I copied, and it's like Michael Smith likes this status. I'm like, no shit, Michael Smith likes this status. He liked that one too.
What a dick.
Man, fucking lucky bastard.
What a bastard.
He's like, I was so nervous about this holiday and affording everything, and now fuck it.
Now, YOLO. Well, I'll just buy one for everybody.
Wow.
God damn it. All right, emails. Emails with a Z.
All right, we have 2 emails this week, both from Zach, because I think he's our only listener now.
Cool. Fuck everybody but Zach.
What if it's 2 different people named Zach writing in?
No, unless there's 2 Zachary Lyons who
There
have
could
the
be.
same email address
YOLO.
and talk about the same stuff.
YOLO.
Anyway, his first email, I am officially up to date with all of the available podcasts and have to wait like
I'm
a
sorry.
pleb for a new episode each week. Thumbs up. I have a couple challenges for you guys. First one, a Portal 1 speedrun. See who can
I
beat
win.
the game in its entirety the fastest.
In its entirety.
Dude, Portal 1 was one of those games that I tried to learn all of the tricks for the fastest times on every level back when we were in college. I learned,
try and speedrun it?
I learned shit. Like there's a level where it's elevator comes up, it's a hallway, and then the exit is right here. You have to go all like up a further hallway to get like blocks and come back down. In that hallway, as soon as you walk out of the elevator, portal on the floor, portal on the ground, you can actually loop yourself doing that through the hallway and launch right up to the gate. You can beat it in 3 seconds.
Wow.
I win.
I win.
Right.
Sorry, Zach. That one's unfair for everyone else.
All right, number 2.
Oh, that's for the gaming Olympics?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 2, I know you've stopped using the small, medium, large names for the show, but I've been wanting a showdown between Bogue, misspelled by the way, to
That's okay.
Bogue.
That's Bourgeois.
Bourgeois. Between Bourgeois and Huber for some time now, as a fight to the death is generally frowned upon in this day and age.
Hey, I'm down an arm right now. I'll be down another one in like a week.
I propose the next best thing: Mortal Kombat between the 2 for the official title of medium.
Mortal
Huber-
Kombat?
That one's unfair.
Yeah,
Huber will
that's-
win.
pretty
I'll
unfair.
rock face.
Bogue would be like, or Bourgeois would be like, buttons.
There's too many buttons. I need an A and a B and a D-pad.
Can't I use the Kinect?
He'll just stare at the controller like, what the fuck?
What is this thing? I don't even know what this is.
He says, you lot can choose which Mortal Kombat to use if you even go with this idea, be it the original title or the newest
Mortal Kombat
offering,
carding.
or something in between. Puzzle Combat?
Puzzle Combat.
To be honest, I was almost expecting a throwdown on episode 27 when they were both present at the same time for, I'm pretty sure, the first time. You know, except for the first dozen episodes.
Yeah. Except
Yeah.
for the first like bajillion.
Zach, Huber was here as a stand-in for a long time, just hanging out, because he used to pretty much live with me. And
Pretty
sleep out
much.
my living room.
Tim is not
Yep.
following the rule of the fist.
Never.
Yeah,
Not-
it's because I'm loud as fuck.
Not really. You're an idiot. No, that's good. Don't.
How about now? Are we good now?
God damn it, Tim.
You're an idiot.
It's gonna take a while to get used to because I fidget.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's been here for a long time, and then we promoted him to Bogwa.
I technically already got promoted to medium.
Yeah.
Technically,
Since Bogue had to leave.
Yep.
Yeah, there was an official day that we officially did official things.
officially.
There's plenty of room for 2 mediums, I think.
No. Have you seen the size of me and him?
We have.
There's not enough size.
We have medium classic and new medium.
Yeah. Like
It's
almost like
Coke
new metal,
Classic.
but yeah. Coke
And-
Classic.
And
He is medium throwback, and I am crystal medium.
Crystal light.
All right, he continues on. Also, as opposed to my joke suggestion for Rock Band 4 last time around, the banjo idea, I figured I'd suggest something legitimate. The upcoming game Kickbeat allows you to add songs to your PS3 or Vita hard drive into the game.
What?
You have to do a little work to help the game figure out the beat, but you can then play the game with whatever tunes you want. They demoed a variety from classical to electronic to pop rock, while jokingly but seriously mentioning that you could add in some Spice Girls. This would be an awesome addition to Rock Band.
The legalities have to be fucking outrageous.
Take music you've got on your Xbox One, load it into Rock Band 4. Go into song builder mode like they've had in previous Rock Band or Guitar Hero games.
The Guitar Hero one. But you had to generate the notes for that, didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah, you couldn't load in.
No,
MP3s.
you had to actually create it.
Yeah, you had to strum everything. Mm-hmm. But you can build up the notes with the song playing instead of having to make it from scratch. It wouldn't hinder the DLC market as the method would not appeal to everybody, and you would only be able to play the songs on your home console, no sharing it for others to steal.
There's got to be... Honestly, if you're going to make something and you're going to store it onto your hard drive, there's going to be a way to copy it.
Plus, it's utilizing the songs from your personal console, so it wouldn't be able to play outside of that system anyways. I think it would be pretty rad. I know there was a dance game on the PS2 that tried something like this, and it was ungodly imprecise.
Okay.
Well,
the only thing that would jump into my head is things like Stepmania and Frets on Fire and stuff like that. The concept would be relatively the same. It's just you would have to go around it a different way. So essentially, you're going to be you would take out the DLC market because there's going to be some website that you can go to that people have already made these kind of things because people have that kind of time on their hands instead of the developers because the developers doing other shit. So the people with too much time on their hands are going to sit and they're going to program the games. They're going to upload the songs, and essentially you would be able to get, any song that you wanted with any chart. And yes, there's going to be some legality things like, oh well, nobody's going to do that because that's illegal. But torrents,
but
this stuff exists.
There's still already homebrew Rock Band sites out there that custom charts and put full charts out there that you could download and play in Rock Band. There's full custom Rock Band and Guitar Hero games that are out there for the Wii and PS2 filled with custom charts of different songs that have never been released. Mm-hmm. I don't think this is the same way at all in the fact that you're using MP3s that you just take from your own personal collection and it pretty much just randomly creates a chart for it that you kind of have to fine tune a bit.
It's like trying to have a company sue you for the visualizer on your computer, visualizing something while playing.
I mean,
the downward spiral.
I don't see the legal.
There's no legal ramification.
Yeah, there's no legal ramification thing here. I think that the biggest issue here
is how much Miley Cyrus Huber's going to play. I did it silent. I did what you did. It's contagious.
I know.
I honestly think the biggest problem here would be getting a real accurate chart without spending
a fun chart
way too much time trying to fix it with everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the closest thing you could get would be a somewhat accurate drum chart.
Maybe. Well, the problem is with a lot of stuff like that, and you would have to incorporate a program as complicated as something like Melodyne that would have to recognize pretty much every single note of the actual composition, and those software programs are so expensive to try and implement.
Yeah.
Like even I have a demo of Melodyne on my computer for doing recording sessions and stuff like that, and even the demo takes so much fucking space, and it's really complicated to try and figure out. And it's just there's a lot to it, and I think something that you think could dumb it down to that point that you would actually be able to have it playable. I think we're still a ways away from that being something that would be easily on the market, readily available to just, for regular consumers. Yeah, it's definitely a very niched kind of thing.
I think it would be fairly easy to churn out some, like, difficulty-wise, like easy and medium difficulty ranged charts, but anything like more accurate ranging in hard or expert charts would be near impossible.
Not necessarily, because I've actually sat and messed with charting things before.
But I mean, just like automatically create.
Automatically creating
like
it would be
automatically generated thing. Like if you were to sit and mess with it for a long time, look at the shit that they create in Little Big Planet.
Oh my god, yeah.
If someone has the time,
even Trials HD, I've seen some of the fucking like user created tracks. Are just
people with time and creativity could do anything. That's why Rock Band Network exists.
Yeah.
And that's why custom charts and songs exist for Rock Band.
Yes, agreed.
But to automatically generate something from an MP3, I think technology-wise would be too tough. I would love to see it happen. I think it'd be a cool idea.
Yeah.
But I think, who knows? Maybe next-gen consoles could handle something like that.
Well, it's not that the processing power is out of their reach. It's just, to add a program within a program that's that complex.
Yeah.
You'd be.
It's definitely a cool idea, though.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. It's an interesting idea. So, I mean, for face value, the idea is a cool idea.
Yeah.
So,
all right, on to a second email.
TLDR,
because he's our only listener.
Yes.
The subject to this one, in honor of Kris, is Killer Instinct.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom for this.
Nope, you're not. You need to be here for this.
All right, come on. I do have to poop.
I have mixed feelings on the announcement of Killer Instinct being $20 for the full game or $40 for the added accessories and original arcade version. On the one hand, Joe and Tim, you two are totally right that
it's $20.
Now hold on, let him finish because there was something that I want to bring up from last week.
Every other sentence.
Go ahead.
Joe and Tim, you two are totally right in that if the $40 package had been originally announced as a standard $60 purchase from the get-go, it would be completely worthwhile and people would buy the shit out of it. So it stands to reason that both the $20 and $40 pack should sell immensely well. On the other hand, I find it incredibly cheeky to initially announce that Killer Instinct will be released on launch day as free-to-play, then later on announce an extremely limited version as free, with separate characters costing a somewhat outrageous $5 each. I don't think that's too outrageous given DLC prices in games.
Now hold on. Before we continue, last week when I was talking about pricing, about what I felt about the pricing, I noticed that I didn't really specify where I was coming from with my argument. The $20, okay, to me makes sense because of what you're getting, okay? Initially what started the argument was I think $20 in comparison to the $20 version and the $40 version with what you get extra in comparison, I think is too much. I think the standalone $20, you get all the characters, you get the two that, initially aren't going to be available for download otherwise. That makes sense to me. It's an okay model.
No, you were heavily bitching about that.
No, I was bitching at the fact that you guys were pretty much like berating me with all this bullshit, and that's not where I was trying to go with it.
It's
$20. I'm okay with the initial $20.
Can we go back to the other podcast and find out if he was okay with that?
Again, you're not letting me continue. The $20 that I'm saying, in addition, fuck off.
Right, Joe?
The
He's
$20.
not letting him continue.
The $20
You're cut off
after the
Zachary
fact
lines.
to get you the extra costume shit and the arcade edition of Killer Instinct. To me, the $20 value is not there. If you're going to pay $20 more for a collector's edition of something, I feel like you should get a little bit more. That's all I'm saying, okay? A $40 price tag for a game is really not that bad. I finally got a chance to see it, which also is another reason why I'm trying to...
I'll just say you need to go back to the other episode and listen to how you were reacting.
Because you guys would not let me finish what I was trying to say. Initially, when I said $20, you guys initially jumped on thinking it was the $20 price tag for the majority of the stuff beforehand. The $20 that I'm honestly talking about is the $20 between the regular edition and the collector's edition. To me, the collector's edition does not justify its price tag.
Zach,
I feel like there's more that should be there.
Zach, I want you to go back to that episode, and I want you to decide what he was actually talking about. Because we're too close. We're too close. We're too close.
Well, I'm going to finish his email. He says, obviously, the $20 combo is definitely the way to go there instead of buying individual characters. But I still think they kind of led people on with the premise of free-to-play only to tack on the extra costs later. I'll address that in a second. He finishes, that said, I think Huber's trying to look into it way too much. If it's a game you enjoyed 10 to 15 years ago, surely you'd be hard-pressed to not enjoy a remake for only $20! All caps.
I know. I understand. I understand.
My thing with his comment, let me go back to it. I think they kind of led people on with the premise of free-to-play only to tack on the extra costs later. That's what free-to-play is. They get you in.
Not every time.
The majority of free-to-play games is they lure you in with a free game that you can enjoy for free if you want, which Killer Instinct is. You get the full game with one character.
It is extremely fragmented. It is extremely fragmented. You look at every other free-to-play game, especially like something like Rift, and Rift was subscription-based, so Rift is now free-to-play. I can go into that game and do everything in that game that I want free-to-play. There are no limitations. The same thing with, even if you want to talk gameplay-wise and the majority of stuff when it comes to League, they give you 10 characters when you go to play, and they rotate the characters all the time. So you do essentially get an idea of how it is to play other characters. When you have a game like Killer Instinct, the way that it's doing it, and it's literally only giving you one character, it would be different where it would like give you a different character every once in a while, so at least you get to see what it's like. But it's so fragmented that you don't even get the chance because it's...
But you still get to experience the other characters by playing against them, playing online against them.
That's great, but
you don't get to play them yourself, but you get to experience them.
Not realizing with this is that we have established free-to-play rule sets, quote unquote, as if you will.
Okay.
For RPGs, we have them for MOBAs, we have them for FPS. Like this is a very normal thing because it's that style of game inherently has a proper free-to-play profitable model to it. The only thing that's just entering the fray for that now is fighters. This is the first time for fighters.
Look at what's the game that just came out on PlayStation? Tekken. What the fuck's the name?
Tekken Tag 2 Ultimate Turbo Arcaded.
No, whatever the free-to-play one that came out on PlayStation.
And it does the same thing.
Where you only got like 2 characters, but you can buy more characters. You get the full game free-to-play, but you only get 2 characters. You got to buy the rest. Because how else are they going to monetize that game?
Well,
it's either locking characters or locking modes.
Or stuff that could be completely cosmetic, like how we were talking about earlier on in the podcast.
That's what they do with full retail games. That's what they do with Dead or Alive 5. Okay. You buy the game and then you buy the swimsuits for $5 for a pack.
The full retail version of this game, if it was a full retail game, it would be $60.
Yeah.
But instead it's only $40 if you were to buy the full retail.
Or
I'll tell you what, when I because we talked about this and then I saw a news story, there is no story mode.
Well, yeah, it's going to be a ladder.
It's going to be a ladder, which
online,
which I'm okay with. And you know what? I'll probably pay $20 to have all the characters because why the fuck not? But what they do have a system in place too for let's say Hater over here. I know. I'm just
don't even because it's.
I'm kidding. But let's say you bought an Xbox One day one.
Okay.
And then your fiance leaves you because you're not saving money, and you're laughing.
Shut up over there.
And then you hear, you really are happy with your decision, and you're playing with the one character. You're like, this game's fucking awesome. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna shell out $5. Which for those of you watching who don't know Huber that well, he never buys anything like this
ever.
He's had an iPhone and an Android phone for many years.
Never
does not buy
app.
apps. Does not pay for he doesn't like it.
No.
But you could pay. Let's say you buy a character, you really like it, and you're like, oh, I'll buy this character now, and you buy that. Now you got $10, and there's still 4 more characters to get.
Well, yeah.
If you can actually, as soon as you hit $20 in spending, they give you the $20 set.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm
Are
okay
they?
with
Is that what they're doing?
Yeah. They will not screw you.
Has that been confirmed?
That's very
I read that
interesting.
as a news story.
That's cool.
That's cool.
That's very
I like
cool.
that.
You can always make sure that once you spend 20, you're good.
Yeah, I didn't know they were doing that. That is awesome.
Yeah.
That's pretty interesting. I actually like that idea because there is certain things and there's other games where you could essentially like how I was saying before with League. If you were to essentially buy Riot points and you buy one of those like dinkier characters like Garen, like the only one that I could play with, but he comes in those starter packs.
Back to League.
Well, no, but it makes sense because League, especially League, because League
gonna
has
talk
what?
about
How
Hex
much?
next,
100
aren't we?
some.
We forgot about Hex.
100 some characters or something like that.
Yeah,
they're
forgot-
definitely in triple digits,
We
right?
forgot about Hex and Dark Souls.
I said
No,
Dark
you
Souls
guys
at the
mentioned
beginning.
Dark Souls at the very
I know,
end.
but I wanted to bring
We're
it up.
sponsored by Dark Souls.
But anyway, there's a ton of characters
And
in
Mellow
League,
Yellow.
okay? But I wish that
ultimate
there was
smooth.
something in place where it's like, okay, I spend a certain amount of Riot points or whatever, and instead of just getting Garen and paying for just Garen, that they give me the pack and be like, oh, well, there's this pack that costs this much, and we're not going to fuck you over like that.
Well,
like that, I have
Here's
to
something
respect
that I like because every convention they usually have a new skin that you can get, right?
Yeah.
If you don't own the character, but you get the skin, they give you the character with the skin.
Right.
You can only play that skin,
Right,
but
but
you
still.
still get the character for free, which is cool. Because
I don't-
the
yeah.
last convention they gave out, it was one card with 2 skins on it, and I was like, whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
So, Chrome Ramus.
Is it the same
Chrome
whoop whoop
Ramus.
that Chris gave free to play?
Yeah, I'll still.
Yeah, but
then-
here's the
and
thing.
then he
and the
removed
reason
the
why,
free-to-play when he talked
the
about
reason
clearance.
why I whooped free to play is games like Rift, and it's games like.
you weren't playing with Wift.
You weren't playing the Wift.
But
Then-
it's the premise of it. I can go into that game and I am not limited to what I can do. And if I want to pay money, I can pay money. Like, and I understand where you're coming from. Yes,
Okay,
it's
but
one
don't
character.
forget that game didn't launch like that.
I understand that. But
That
now
game
it is.
launched
game launched
as
in
a
rape
retail.
mode.
Now it is. Now it is.
Okay, but it didn't launch like that.
But
Killer Instinct is launching as this free-to-play model. You can't compare the two. It's not fair to compare them like that. Rift launched as a retail
completely
game
different genres.
with a subscription.
Okay.
You can't compare that to Killer Instinct, which is releasing as a free-to-play fighter.
I understand this. All I'm saying is the free-to-play games that I whoop are the ones that do not limit you whatsoever. That's what I whoop.
How do the companies make money though?
For the people that are really into the game that end up buying the stuff. If you make a good
Face.
game, people are going to play it. And those people that
Wish we had
enjoy
video.
that good game are going to put money into it because they want to help the game progress better.
What,
and they
what
want
RPGs
to
lately
reward.
have launched as true free-to-play? Have launched as free-to-play?
Have launched.
Because the only free-to-play games I know that have launched as free-to-play have launched as no subscription.
They're not very good so far. That
I mean, like well-known games, they're free to play month to month, but you had to buy them at retail, or you had to buy them to
Guild
start.
Wars
Stuff
2,
like Guild Wars,
Diablo.
Age of Conan.
Age of Conan was subscription. It's very
Was it?
Yeah,
I
it was
thought that was
subscription.
free to
I
play.
played it when it
Nope.
came out.
Subscription.
Yeah, most of them are subscription. Even WildStar coming out is going to be subscription based, but they're doing a thing with the.
I know Elder Scrolls is
The
going to be
currency.
subscription.
Well, yeah,
Well,
and you can make enough in the game.
off, everybody! Just cut me off.
You can make enough
Says
in
the
the game.
king of cutting people
Right.
off.
I know.
That's I'm doing it to- I'm doing it to him.
All do it. We all do it. No one's
You can make
limited.
enough in the game to pay for your subscription. Like you
can
can sell
earn in-game
items, you can
currency.
earn in-game currency to pay for your
I
subscription.
know Eve does that too, but there's nothing really big RPG wise that launches as free to start, free to play from then on.
Fleet of flirt.
Yeah, flirt or fly to
flirt,
flirt. So keep the fact that you keep going back to Rift is unfair to pretty much every other game you're trying to compare.
WoW
as
has a
free-to-play.
free to play component to it too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but it's limited.
It's limited to a level, but that you can still go anywhere.
My whole thing is I
That's
don't
what,
care if I
level
have to
20?
wait. I don't care if I have
It's
to
gonna
wait.
go completely soon too.
I don't care if I have to wait Actually, no, wait a minute. No, I could tell you one that launched free-to-play right off the bat. Neverwinter.
Yeah, but nobody plays it.
Yeah, they do, actually.
It sucks.
I actually played it for a little while, and I enjoyed it.
It's garbage.
Only reason why I don't continue to play it is because I found Rift. And Diablo. But what I'm trying to get at is, I don't care if I have to wait for a game to become free-to-play. The reason why I whoop free-to-play is it's those games where I am not limited. Yes, it's not from launch. However, as it stands right now, I can go into Rift and I can play it and I'm not limited. I can go into Team Fortress 2 and I can play that game and I'm not limited. There are games that exist that are free to play that you are not limited to what you can do.
A lot of the reason why these people went free to play is because there are people who spend money on it. If everybody went in with your mentality of, well, it's free, I just get to play it, we wouldn't have games.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's great. And I'm not the only person that feels that way. I know I'm not the only person that plays these games and doesn't spend a fucking dime. I know I'm not.
Oh, yeah.
We know you're not.
And there's people that will pay it, and that's what keeps the game afloat.
Yeah, I'm the reason why these games are kept afloat, because I spend all of my money.
We know you're not the only cheap asshole out there.
Right. Hey, there's a difference between being cheap and being broke. I'm broke. It's a huge difference. All right, we went off on a way too big of a tangent off of that email because we're like 20 minutes over.
Chris, Killer Instinct it's only $20.
I told you after I have seen it, because I got to watch.
Tim, how much is Killer Instinct?
$20.
I got to watch people play it. They used they only had 3 characters. They had Jago, Glacius.
That's not enough. I won't play it.
They had
Costs
Jago.
too much money.
They had Jago, Glacius, and Saberwolf.
Too much money.
Jago, Glacius, and Saberwolf.
And
they played it on an IMAX screen.
Nice.
It was fucking awesome. It looked ridiculous. I honestly, to be honest, my first impressions of the game, and I'm not like, please don't just fucking turn around and be like, you fucking hate this game. It looked gorgeous.
Yeah.
It did. It looked absolutely gorgeous. And honestly, I couldn't pay attention to what was going on in the fighting because I was looking at everything else.
Did it have all the spark effects on?
Yeah.
Because I had to turn that off on PlanetSide because it was...
Dude, oh my God.
It's the GPU physics. But have you seen the spark effects in PlanetSide when I turn them on?
Oh my God. Dude, we were sitting there like...
Everything that happens in the game is like showering sparks everywhere. So it got to the point where I couldn't see anything because there's so many explosions just going off. I'm like,
but no, it's especially in a game like a fighter, it's almost too polished. I'm like, it looks great, but like the backgrounds and everything that's going on and the animations and the clashing effects, it's like, you know what? I almost couldn't follow it along.
You're going to be on Killer Instinct review duty.
God, all right. Whatever.
He needs to be the one.
Whatever. I mean, trust me, I'm well versed in the previous versions, so I would give a fair review.
All right. And like before we end, we got to cut you off here. Before we end,
it's rude to cut people off, Joe.
Well, no, we have to. We are so long right now.
Yeah.
This is the final week to send in your Rock Band 4 submissions. Yes. Next week's episode, we will be picking a winner. So are we recording on Wednesday next week?
No, I'm coming back Wednesday, and I won't be.
So we'll record on Thursday?
Okay, so we're recording on Thursday next week, so you have until Wednesday night to get your submissions in.
Which I believe is the 4th of September?
So if anybody is actually listening to this...
I'll tell you in a second.
Yeah, it's the 4th. Yep. That's when the Ultimate Fighter starts. I'm a nerd. Oh my God.
I'm supposed to have surgery on 3rd, but I'm thinking of pushing it back a little.
And Always Sunny. That's when Always Sunny starts again. Ooh. And The League.
League? I'm going to go
home. The League of Legends.
Dude, we should make a parody show.
Oh, God. I got you started again.
The League of Legends.
I got you started again.
Have you seen some of just the stupid memes people have done for League?
Jesus Christ.
I don't want to.
Like Jarvan
Who are
at
we playing
his party.
this week?
Jesus Christ. This is your final week to get submissions in.
Who are we playing this week? Also, in those same submissions, make sure to send us ideas for the Game Olympics. We'll give something out. Something. We don't know what.
Well, I'm probably going to have lots of pack swag, so...
Pack swag.
Well, we're probably not doing the Game Olympics until after you're healed from your next surgery.
Yeah, but you know what? As long as it's not Connect-based, that'll be fine.
Can we... All right, somebody submit one-arm push-ups to the competition, please.
Fuck you.
I lose.
I win. I still might be able to win. I just used the other arm. For now.
I definitely lose.
Yeah, but it sucks if you fall over, you're going to fall on the shoulder.
All right, we're going to play some Mazedude this week.
Mazedude?
Yes. Kris Getman, he's an awesome dude, and he does crazy electronic, just wackiness. Like, most of his songs never sound the same.
Sweet. Also, BT Dub, I really enjoyed the song that you played for me last week. I listened into it, and I'm a fan.
Blur.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a
Oh
guest.
my God! Is UPS finally here?
Wow. Okay. Well, I guess that means
7:41.
I guess that means we're out. Peace.
he keeps looking at me in line, and I'm like, what does this kid want? And he keeps looking at me, and he's like, and he just kind of like leans back. He's like, and pulls out his receipt. He's like, and kind of like slaps it. It's like Madden man, Madden man, Madden man, Madden man, Madden man, Madden man, Madden man.